The real deal on Curb Appeal. A lot of people hear the phrase curb appeal and immediately think landscaping, flowers, shrubs, fresh mulch, and while those things can certainly help, curb appeal is really about something much bigger. It's about first impressions. Before a buyer ever walks through your front door, they've already started forming opinions about your home. And whether we like it or not, first impressions matter. Section 1, buyers start judging before they get out of the car. One thing sellers sometimes forget is that buyers start evaluating a home the moment they pull up to your driveway. Before they see the kitchen, before they see the primary suite, and before they walk into the backyard, they're already making judgments about your home. Is this property well maintained? Does it feel welcoming? Does it look cared for? Does it look like it's move-in ready? What are the neighbors like? Those first few moments create expectations that buyers carry with them throughout the entire showing experience. Section 2, curb appeal is really about confidence. Good curb appeal does something important. It gives buyers confidence about your home. When the exterior looks clean, well maintained, and cared for, buyers naturally assume the rest of the home has to be well maintained and cared for too. Now, obviously, that's not always true, but perception matters and often creates reality. On the flip side, if buyers pull up and see peeling paint, overgrown landscaping, dead grass, or obvious deferred maintenance, they start wondering what other issues might be lurking inside. Even before they've opened the front door, buyers are forming opinions. Section 3, small things make a big difference. The good news is that improving your curb appeal does not always require a huge budget. In fact, some of the biggest improvements are surprisingly simple. Mow the lawn, trim bushes, pull the weeds, pressure wash walkways, clean the windows, touch up paint where needed, and remove clutter. Make sure the front entry feels clean and inviting. None of those projects are particularly expensive, but together they can completely change how a property feels. Section 4, photos matter too. Today's buyers are almost always seeing your home online first, which means curb appeal is not just important in person, it is critical in photos. The exterior photo is often the very first photo buyers see while scrolling through your listing photos. And sometimes buyers decide whether to or not to click forward based on that image alone. That's why exterior presentation matters so much. You're not just preparing for showings, you're preparing for thousands upon thousands of first impressions online. Section 5, you don't need the best yard in the neighborhood. This is something I tell clients all the time. You do not have to be the most beautiful yard in Utah. In fact, you do not even need professional landscaping throughout the entire property. You do not need to spend tens of thousands of dollars. Most buyers are simply looking for a home that feels cared for and move-in ready, clean, maintained, welcoming. And often that's achievable with little time, little effort, and some key attention to details. Section 6, the goal is to get buyers excited. At the end of the day, curb appeal is just one job, to make buyers excited to walk through the front door. Because if they're already feeling positive when they arrive to your house, they're much more likely to view the rest of the property positively too. And that emotional momentum matters. Real estate is part financial, yes, and part emotional decision. Good curb appeal helps create the right emotional start. Final thoughts. Curb appeal isn't really about flowers. It's not about mulch or even landscaping. It's about creating a strong first impression. It's about helping buyers feel confident. And it's about showing buyers that the home has been cared for before they ever step inside. Because sometimes the sale starts even before the showing begins. So if you're thinking about buying or selling your home in Utah and you want honest advice on how to make the best first impression, feel free to reach out. And if you enjoy real estate content without all the fluff, subscribe for more episodes of The Real Deal hosted by Graham Allen.